our guys. Let's get down to the field. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Beard. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly in to the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got his man quickly. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gets the back moving. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, here we go.
He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the ground with the back. At the 45, on its way. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards, making big plays already in this football game. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact. for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Give to the running back. Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Morrison.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
Ready.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal.
Military, stop.
Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
6 remain.
Making side adjustments here.
Come on, set. Okay, ready.
They want to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
There was a lot of pressure on this offense on this drive, knowing they had an opportunity to take the lead into halftime if they could execute. If they get this extra point after that touchdown, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option to give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Right down the boulevard. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gives it to the back on the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to fire on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Beard. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The sure hands, it's Morrison. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say?